Hello everyone and welcome back. And this will be your general weekly reading for the sign of Capricorn for the week of October 17th through the 23rd of 2022. And I would also like to thank everyone who has given my channel a thumbs up. And a very special thank you to those of you who have subscribed. Thank you very much for doing that. As well as those who have left comments. Thank you. All right, Capricorn. Let's see what the week has in store for you. Your first card out. The Eight of Swords. So feeling a little bit restrained, held back, not quite sure which way to go for yourself. A little bit of unsure in your life. Maybe you're trying to make a decision and you're feeling held back in some aspect of it. Maybe you've wanted to go forward, but every time you take a step forward, you know, something sort of comes and gets you. You're just feeling locked up. You know, it's better to accept the fears and go ahead anyhow than just stay put and do nothing. But I'm sure you're well aware of that. And the Queen of Swords. Now this could be your other half, a friend, relative. She's an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. They're very decisive, straightforward. Maybe you're talking to a counselor or a friend, somebody that you respect their opinions on things and they're giving you some advice. This could also be helping you do some, if you need it. Maybe you're trying to get some help to fill out some paperwork for others. You know, you're facing the truth, good, bad, or indifferent this week, and realizing where you're going forward and what you got to do to get there. And the Ten of Rods. So maybe some of you have got a promotion at work and you're starting to realize that, you know, with this new endeavor in my life, it's a little bit more of a burden than I anticipated. So you're going to figure out who you need to delegate jobs to. You're going to ask for help going forward so that you can not feel so burdened down. And the Ace of Wands. All right. So some sort of offer. Great opportunities are knocking at your door. Things are starting to line up. You're feeling very, you know, energetic. A new career job for some of you, for sure, which is great. You know, you're curving your objectives and your impulses. You're starting to realize that, you know, there's new creative projects coming straight at you and they're great opportunities and they're lining up and you're going to take one and you're going to go forward with it. And the Seven of Swords. You're not really telling anything to anybody about any of it. You're keeping it all to yourself, under your hat, you know, just watching who says what, where, and how sort of thing. But I'm thinking for quite a few of you, this is a new opportunity in a job. You know, something that's going to give you more money, more pay, that sort of thing. But you're feeling, you know, guarded, of course. And, you know, you're watching who you're telling, you know, all your inner secrets to, that sort of thing. But you're going to accept this new position. And the Page of Pentacles. So definitely opportunities absolutely coming for you in many aspects of your life this week. You know, maybe somebody's asking you to have a get-together as well, like, you know, let's go to a cabin or let's go to a different town, that sort of thing. There's different opportunities from jobs to, you know, friendships. And the Ten of Pentacles. So maybe you're going to maybe that great aunt or uncle that you never knew about or left you something in a will for some of you. I know that's always not a great way to have receiving of something, but you know, something that they treasured that they can pass on to your family. In some cases, that's just wisdom. Maybe you've talked to them and they give you some really good sound advice in order to, you know, put your money, a little bit of money every month in if you have it, so that it can grow and turn into something in the future that you can have. And the Eight of Cups. So definitely put a lot of effort into things, which you always do. That's just in your nature. And I think this week you're starting to realize that for all that you've tried to accomplish and build, and the efforts you keep putting in are not really giving you back as much effort as you're putting out. So now you're, you know, questioning yourself, you know, which way to go, whether this is in a relationship or friendship, business, a job. But, you know, you're really thinking of walking away from it all and starting fresh somewhere else, because it's starting to, you know, not give you what you were anticipating. And the Four of Cups. So you're spending a lot of time looking at what you've accomplished this far in your life and wondering, is this all there is? Is this enough for what I'm giving up in my life? You know, you're bored. You desire more. And now you're trying to figure out how to go about getting it. You know, but be careful this week that you don't overeat and drink, that sort of thing, too much, because that'll only not help. It'll only make it worse, because then we all stay in our heads. All right. So it looks like you just want to take a time out for yourself. You know, step back, not really talk to anybody. You've got a lot of things going on here, a lot of decisions making going on in your head. So you're having a withdrawal, you know, pulling away from others. Just, you know, the light's there. You can see absolutely in the dark. You know what you want to do. And now you need to move forward with it. And the Page of Swords. That's all right. Quick decisions. You know, usually the Page of Swords is a storm warning of some sort of thing. Maybe there's a blowout. Maybe you've had an argument with your other half or friend, relative sort of thing. You know, you've realized that you can't keep just waiting for people to be nice, and you're just going to tell them how it is. And this could be, you know, the end of a friendship or a relationship for some of you. So you're just going to cut them off and you've had enough. And the Ace of Cups. So overflowing with abundance. You know, you're starting to realize that what you're worth and what you have to offer. Just be careful, you know, that you don't put too thick of rose-colored glasses on. You know, really do make your judgments very carefully here. And the Wheel of Fortune. So definitely things are changing. They're on the upswing. Things are starting to get better. For some of you, this, you know, this could be a payoff of some sort of loan. This could be, you know, money coming in, love coming in, a big, you know, break in your career going forward. You know, maybe you've decided that you want to climb the corporate ladder and somebody gives you an offer on how to do it, that, you know, you're not worried about finances as you're doing it. You just got clear thoughts to just go with the schooling aspect of it. And that's quite a gift. You know, you're starting to realize that, you know, you've thought about doing this a few times and now it's being on the table as being offered. That's why you're thinking of taking it, because you know it's a good decision for yourself. And the Page of Wands. All right. So things are starting to sprout, coming alive. This is a message of some sort. This could be a long distance call for others of you. And it's usually work related, you know, some sort of travel to do with work. So maybe you're just, you know, you got the phone call from that, you know, scholarship you put in for, and you want it, they're telling you, well, if you come over here, here it is, these are the dates you start, that sort of thing. So some of you are actually traveling quite a distance to get to that, you know, experience that you're needing in your life. Opportunities and you know, practical matters are lining up for you this week for all it's worth. And the Four of Rods. So it's solid foundation. Things are starting to go your way. You're starting to see, you know, a light at the end of the tunnel. You're starting to feel more robust and enjoying yourself. You're starting to even reward yourself in some cases. Maybe you've put off buying that new pair of shoes or the coat you wanted because, well, you know, I don't want to spend that extra money because I don't want to be held short, you know, but this is you going forward and, you know, your accomplishment, you're basking in your accomplishments, and you should, because, you know, nothing comes easy or free. You've had to put a lot of effort into getting as far as you have and exceeding at what you do have. And the Four of Swords. And that's all right. You know, that doesn't have to be a negative. That could be just you recouping after your brain going around and round all week with all these decisions that you have to make. You know, from a heavy workload to some sort of misunderstandings, but it's all getting cleared. You know, you're not there to take somebody else's, you know, abuse or that in a job. You're just taking a time out, you know, getting a little R&R. You know, some of you, this could be you recouping in bed from, you know, getting over an ailment. Others of you, this could be you taking care of somebody who's getting over that. But overall, your week looks good. Got some heavy decisions to make, and you're going to make the right ones for you. I like that there's offers here for you. I'm shuffling your Angel Oracle cards, and we're going to see what comes out for you. To help heal this situation, see the other person's point of view with compassion. All right. Well, there you go, Capricorn. And on that note, I will say goodbye for now, and I will talk to you again next week. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and bye for now.